trees. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of Bird's Eye View. Of course, you got the first host of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, brother?
What's up with you? What's up?
We got our guy back with us, Mr. Brother Bump. What's going on, Bump?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
What's going on, man? You doing all right?
I'm good, man. We're getting this season started.
I know that's right. It's coming, man. I mean, high school's already started, so college. So.
Yeah, we ready, man.
Yeah, that's the next step, man. That's definitely the next step. Before we get on to the U of L football, I saw something. I think it was early this week or something like that. That Monday, there's going to be a meeting with the president of U of L and the coach, a basketball meeting. So former players.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, former players is going to sit down and talk to them about the state of the program and having them back and all this kind of stuff like it. Come find out, see that Mr. Bird has spearheaded this thing. Said he's been actually talking to Nelly for a while. Then I had like 3 or 4 meetings, that kind of stuff. Said that some of the main problems is that it's not a lot of minorities in that program, like for his jobs and stuff like that. And that kind
of. As far as coaching goes, or
I think period. Like I think they said the highest is Marvin, who does that the educational thing like that. So he's like mainly a administrative type thing. But yeah, so we're not even talking. I don't even think we just talking about coaching. I'm just talking about this throughout the department.
Right.
That kind of stuff, especially dealing with basketball and that. And then, who else knows? I mean, it could be also thinking that, they want one of their own in that system too.
Right.
Which I'm just saying, I mean, how many African American coaches is as far as the whole university level? I think it's one maybe as far as head coaching goes. And I forgot which team it was when I looked at it.
Yeah, it might be some track like ladies track or something like that.
Right.
But not something that you see on really. Let's be honest, on TV. Now you have assistant coaches, you got the coordinator, you got things of that nature. You have the women's basketball got a minority on there as far as assistant coach. But I mean, I can see it. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of good stuff. But we know that a lot of that rumbling came from a different reason.
Mainly basketball.
Yeah.
I think you have some people. I think you have some former head coaches, as far as like Butch Bird and Jerry Eves, both head coaches at one point in their lives that thought they should have a shot at, getting a look as far as coaching the team after Patino left.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that stems from that.
Right.
Rightfully so. I mean,
Yeah.
those guys kind of helped lay the foundation for what we celebrate today. So.
True, but that doesn't always transfer to success.
Right.
Exactly.
Just kind of like the Rooney Rule. Just because I interview you don't mean you're gonna get the job anyway. Right. So do we want a whole bunch of that marching up through there, knowing that most likely you're probably gonna get it, but that's to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying. I mean, some of them could have been good coaches, head coach, or assistant coaches.
Right.
Don't know.
Right.
That kind of stuff. But also is this: if if we run an offense, if we got say us, we coaches and assistants, I don't care, whatever, we run the same offense, doing it, whatever. All of a sudden, bump, you leave. Do I just take somebody who don't know, you know what I'm saying? Never ever maybe coach or never did that system. Maybe he did a slow down, high low post stuff, and he doesn't do that. So I automatically I should just bring him in, or should I just interview to waste his time, my time? I mean, it's a double edged sword. It's a double edged
It
sword.
is because we all knew after Tino left who the coach was going to be.
Oh
We
yeah,
heard the rumblings. We heard the
yeah,
rumblings for years, so we knew that Mac was going to come right in.
right.
I was kind of pulling for Shaka Smart to get a look, you know, at the time, and some other people, but we all knew it was a done deal that Mac was coming in here.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm glad that they did not bow down and just interview Kenny Payne. Try to, because some people are trying to pull for Kenny Payne, who had no.
Right,
I mean, yeah, he was assistant coach and all that kind of stuff, former player. But
Right.
right. But this is my thing with Kenny Payne. Kenny Payne was on the bench for how long with Calipari?
I don't know, bro. Some years.
He brought in all the recruits for Cal, and he never got to look nowhere else. So it's got to be a reason. I mean, if he was that great of a coach, which I'm not saying he's not, he's doing good things up in New York right now with those guys. But if he's what they said he would have got to look from somewhere else way before our job came open here at Louisville.
Oh, without a doubt.
So
And I think some small jobs did pop open for him, that kind of stuff. But you got to think, a lot of these small
he's
jobs.
making
Let's throw a small, whatever state, somebody's state.
Right.
He was making more money as a
right.
coach and all the
Yeah,
other fringe benefits he gets. So why am I go down there and get my head beat in for $200,000?
Right.
exactly. Kenny Payne was making more money than most head coaches.
Right,
He
right,
was the highest paid assistant coach in town,
yeah,
making over $1 million as
yeah.
an
He's
assistant
good.
coach, which is unheard of
He was good.
at UK. So it would be stupid for him to leave for a small school, but plenty of big jobs came. Indiana came open before Rick left. A
Yeah,
lot of
no,
schools
but
came open.
no, what I'm saying is that it was some that had offer him a little small one. I'm with you.
Okay.
The big ones now they didn't bite on that. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that. And then like you said, it's like a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like it's his camp saying like don't even worry about me, don't even look at this. What's going on? Because
Right.
maybe he thought that maybe college really wasn't. I need to go to pro, like where he at now.
Right.
He's with his buddy up right now with World Wide West in New York, and they moving mountains up there in New York.
Yeah, the guy.
If you listen to Stephen A, if them boys, if Kenny Payne and Worldwide would have been in New York when Durant and Irving became free agents and went to New Jersey, well Brooklyn, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
they would have been. He said they would have been in New York
I mean,
if Kenny Payne and
possibility.
Worldwide was there. So
Possibility.
if
Yeah.
he was doing that on the pro level, what you think him and Worldwide was doing down there in UK, bringing them players in?
Oh, come on, bro.
Right.
Come on, bro. Come on,
And
bro.
that's a whole nother topic.
Come on, now. Hey, you already know. I mean, we all know that. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, because it's the same group. They travel in the same class, the groups. You know what I'm saying? It's the same people. Just that
Right.
now you're up here with us. I mean, we were still doing what we had to do. I mean, it's always runners. Just like what David Johnson said last night. That young Drew Rosenheim, whatever the agent, young Drew.
Right.
Yeah, he was in the locker room as a youngster. I mean, in
That's
his
what I'm
dorm room. Yeah, in his dorm room and
Right.
stuff. So yeah, runners is doing everything all day. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine. There's so many layers to peel back.
It is, man. It is. And you see where Memphis is starting to get these 5-star players down, and and NIL, FedEx and these major companies are starting to play ports on where these kids are going at.
Well. Let's put it this way though, real quick. This is their second number one class in 3 years. 2 years, So we're talking about his first year. He had a number one too.
Right.
That name, image, and likeness wasn't existing. So
Right.
So that FedEx money's been going around for a long time too. And
Right.
we know Caliper was down there. That other bum that was down there, Pashner, he was garbage. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, people been eating for a long time in Memphis. We know that.
Oh, without question.
All right, hold on, man. Let me get on here real quick before we dive into this football. Let's see what's up. What's up, Shan?
What up? What up?
All right. What's up,
Man.
Kamek? What's going on? What's up, Coach? Coach Watson.
What's up, Cat?
Let's see.
Shannon, everybody.
Yeah. What's up, Mom's on there? I think we got another one on there. Let me see. D. Let me see if I can pull this up so I can get in there. Okay, Kev. Hey, bump my man. That's right.
Yes, sir. Me and Kev go way, way back.
Right. So, and that's.
You're 8 years old out there
Oh,
running around.
oh my God. Hey, yeah, we know. Hey, bump. Got so many stories, it ain't even funny. But we will be, actually, we've already picked, so we'll be naming the drawing later. So, all that good stuff. So, as far as for the hair cut, so, we'll definitely do that. So, let's go on and dive into what we want to talk about today. The football, Louisville football. So first, we're gonna just go down the different after the players, and then we'll go into the schedule and stuff like that. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start off. You know, we'll bring you back, Bump, because we got all these different
Right.
screens, so we got to bring you back in there and get it right. Cool. Right off the bat, man, the pressing issue, one of the issues that last year, besides COVID, was quarterback play. So right off the bat, quarterback, you got Malik, you got Evan. So basis around a table discussion. Jump in how you fit in, get in how you fit in on this. But I would like to say off the top, how do you guys feel about the quarterback situation?
I feel kind of secure with it, which I like Malik. He's gonna have to learn how to turn down on on turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big issue last year for us. I mean, we was in a lot of games that we lost, but turnovers killed us, and he played a major part. And from reading about it this year, they said that he's learned to throw the ball away and ball security, which I think they've really been concentrating on him with this whole offseason. And with Evan, man, he's more than capable. So I feel real good about the quarterback position this year.
What you
I'm
got?
just hoping that that he has somebody to. Which last year we knew we had Tutu
Yep.
and Daz on the
Hold
outside.
on, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get to
Yeah, I feel good about the quarterback
that.
situation.
Yeah. I feel the same way. Like you said, Malik got to calm down with the turnovers and stuff like that. Because we wasn't a lot of games last year. And like you said, turnovers did kill us. So hopefully they worked with him, matured with him or whatever. Throw the ball away. You know what I'm saying? Don't force it. Do not
Right.
force it if it's not there. Just throw it away.
I think.
And when you run it, tuck it ball away. You know what I'm saying? That's
Well,
just
well, let's even minimize that running. Lamar's not walking through that door again. So, no, and I'm saying that just because
Yeah.
Malik and all these guys, they saw him, because, Malik was in high school when your boy was doing his thing,
Right.
So
right.
I'm pretty sure if you ask him, that's one of the reasons why he came to the Ville.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is, let's be smart about it because a lot of his injuries is him running the ball,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
not sliding and trying to spin and do all kinds of stuff. Yep, too much fumbles and all this kind of stuff. So let's just relax. But I will say this without naming the players and stuff like that, kind of like going back what you was talking about the receivers.
Yeah.
This right here, you're going to see if this cat is mature enough to lead this team.
Yeah.
For the simple fact, you don't have go-to players on that outside.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be huge.
Yes,
That's going to be really huge. So
Yes.
we're going to see that. Hopefully, he has matured enough and rocking and rolling. Like you said, Evan, the backup, he had to come in as a freshman and lay some wins. And, how much was the play a lack of performance was COVID? Granted he's been hurt, things like that. But a lot of teams, a lot of players, man, they need that camp, they need that hands on, and a lot of stuff that was taken away.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like a bye year for almost everybody. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they didn't get a lot of practice time last year. You
Right,
walk right into it, and a
right,
lot of these guys didn't get those reps like you saying, like they have this year.
right,
Right.
right. So I think that's definitely crucial. I'm with you. I'm comfortable enough with Malik. We just need Malik to stay healthy.
Right. Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. That's any and everybody's wish for all their quarterbacks, but he's proven that once he's, what I'm saying, he's on, everything's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to stay healthy and don't play hero ball.
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Don't play hero ball. Okay. Let's move it on down to the next position, man. Let's go on and go to the running back. Like I said, Bump will bring you on, brother.
All right.
Let's see here, that, bam. And before we hit the running back, Kevin, let me see. Kevin has something to say. Kevin said, it'd be helpful if I go ahead and pull this one up, though. It'll be a little closer. Uva has to expand the offensive playbook this year.
Yeah,
Zone left, zone right, ain't gonna cut it this year. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
definitely. You absolutely
yeah. That's a good point because last year we basically knew we was running 5 plays the whole year.
right. Right.
The whole year it was just a bland offense last year, which I'm sure that COVID and us not having really a preseason, our camp
Mhm.
played a major part into it. But this year he has to expand their playbook.
Well, also, do you guys think that um, that losing Beckham and some other guys, that line was, I mean, it wasn't horrible,
Right.
but it wasn't, so
Right.
granted, if your lineman's getting whipped, I mean, only somebody,
But how long has that
maybe
been?
they didn't trust a lot of stuff too, so
Right.
they had the
That's been
weapons.
the case for a long time since Lamar was here. Pretty much, the
Right.
line's been suspect.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. And that's the thing about it. So it's gonna be like, what are we gonna do? So
Mm-hmm.
coach is right. We gotta expand that because I mean, hell, in college, people know what you're doing. So I mean, hell, they know what you're doing
Right.
in high school. So
Right.
in college, that kind of
Right.
stuff. So speaking of that, let's get into the running backs. You got Jalen Mitchell,
Mm-hmm.
a redshirt freshman, but everybody got a year pretty much anyway.
Right.
But also Hassan Hall, Berkeley, and the freshman Trevion Cooley, who I'm really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all guys think about the running back position?
Hall showed major flashes last year when he came in hitting it. I really like him. The other guys I don't know too much about, but like we said, it's going to be an offense of pretty much no names this year going into the season.
Yeah.
Right,
So I'm hoping one or two of those guys can stand out and maybe play by committee
right.
and make noise with it.
My,
But I really like Hall last year. He came in
Yeah, he did.
even late in the
Yeah.
season when your boy opted out and came in and showed nice flashes. So
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what he's going to bring to the table this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because he's like he said, I really don't know a lot about them other guys, neither besides Hall. So
Well, my thing with Hall, basically he's been here. He's basically a senior. It says junior. He's a senior. His freshman year, he had a hell of a freshman year campaign. He's the one always returning the kicks, but I do not like him returning kicks. If he's your number 2 or number 1 back, he does not need because he always
Right.
bangs up. He gets banged up.
right.
I think he's more of the scat back, the third down back, that kind of stuff like that, a home run hitter. But the Jalen Mitchell, man, I mean, granted, a lot of people tuned out and different stuff like that. Cole, whatever, this was tired or whatever. Dude is a bruiser, but can take it to the house. Nice, real nice running back, and he's probably is going to be the starter. I don't think it's going to be Hall. I think it's going to be Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I think it's going to be Hall to be the spell him. But also, like I said, man, that Cooley guy, freshman, true freshman, he's like a 4-star running back, man. He's a beast. He's going to put pressure on as long as he gets the playbook, learn the playbook, know what's going on, he's going to put pressure on them too. And like I said, sometimes, you are just a specialist. And like I said, I like Hall, like his breakaway speed. But to me, when you've been here, say 4 years, and you constantly got people that's taking your spot,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, Come on, dude. Glad you here. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
also, like I said, I do not like him being a return specialist. Big time. So, I, if Jalen can go ahead and do what I think he can do, and then, like I said, like you guys said, Hall, I mean, he's definitely, he can start. Don't get me wrong. He can start. He can start. So, you got a backup. And then, like I said, Cooley, Berkeley's redshirt senior, that's just, probably somebody's been there a long time, that kind of
Right.
stuff like that. It just depends because, when his spread open offense is basically predicated on the run. So,
Right.
like Kevin, I just read Kevin's thing, talking about offensive linemen, about attitude,
Right.
off, and that's true. We're going to see how much attitude they have because they're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we was blessed with Hawkins. Hawk back there, he can tote that rock 25 times, and he going to break it.
Right.
He going to break at least one or two of them.
Right. He was a home run hitter.
Yeah.
He's most definitely. I'm glad to see Tennessee pick him up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought, with that, with Atlanta, I'm like, Atlanta, y'all need all kinds of help. Y'all can't be cutting out no threats.
I didn't understand that with myself.
Yeah. Like, dude, what? And he was balling
He had a good
preseason.
preseason.
Yeah, he had a good
He had a nice
preseason.
preseason.
Yeah, they
He
still
did.
was like, nah, man. I mean, like, okay. They probably think they're going to be able to pick him back up and stuff like that.
Right.
So, who knows? So, yeah, that, like you guys said, and we'll rank them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, real quick. Position-wise, so far, quarterback, what grade would y'all give the quarterback as far as a group?
I'm gonna give them a B.
Okay.
I was gonna say B.
I'm gonna give them a B. Coming into the season, I'm
Yeah,
gonna give them a B.
Yeah. I can see that too. I think Mark said he can see B minus. I can see B also. You know what I'm saying? Running back. A lot of unknown, really.
It's very a lot of them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of unknowns to it. So I'll be safe with a C plus, just to be on the safe side. At what, 85%,
Yeah.
just to be safe. It's a whole lot of unknowns.
And I can see that. I can see a C just because, like I said, right now most people only know Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If we base the group on Hall, it's still a C.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like I said, I do have a problem. But I mean, don't get me wrong. There's always somebody who can get you, but you've been there too long to keep on getting got.
Right.
But like you said, I'm gonna give them the plus just for the depth that they coming in the season with.
Right.
There's a lot of guys that's probably capable.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, and let's go to this next one. Let's get this one right here. Get bumped up here. Bump. Boom. This next one, guys, is wide receivers. And everybody knows we lost two dogs. We lost two dogs. Tutu and Dez. You know what I'm saying? We lost two of them. This is really the unknown.
Right.
We know Marshall because he's been along there for a while and 6'3", and everybody's talking about he didn't. Last year he didn't have a breakout. What I'm saying, but you still didn't see him.
Right.
Because we always got at least three wide receivers out there most of the time like that. You got the home talent, Watkins. You know what I'm saying? Jordan. So Butler, blazing speed, and then you got to do who's got the Olympic speed. Tyler Harrell. Clocked at 4.29 type speed. So glad with the speed, glad with the height. What do you guys think about this position?
You also got Jalen Carter transferred in from, which I know his mom.
Don't be hitting out them shout outs, man, like that. Come on, dog.
Hey,
Don't get me wrong. I saw that catch, but also, and that's my fault because I did name Marshall Watkins. I meant to name. Y'all remember Braden Smith?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think it was like 81 last year for that fast dude who transferred last year. He'd be back, so he's gonna be definitely a key cog in that wheel. And then and back on the Carter, Jalen, whatever, he had a hell of a catch in camp. So that's all you had to say, Bob.
One thing I like about the receiver group is we don't have silly boy. One thing I like about the receiver group is we can't gun it to Tutu and Dez the whole time.
Right.
So I think it's gonna be done by committee, so it's gonna be more spread out.
Right.
Until one of those guys that come, come out and establish itself. Because last year we knew that we gunning it to Tutu, our dads every time.
Right.
So you say it kind of showed on you say defense will kind of lean their hand towards those two guys. But when you got a committee of receivers that's more, even if they're average, you still got to spread it out. Somebody eventually will separate themselves from the group, and I'm sure we'll start going to him more. But coming into the season, it's not that one guy that we know that the main focus is going to be on.
True. And real,
So it'd be more spread out and open. So far as passing the ball to these different receivers, that gonna have a chance to shine.
right. I know that real quick going back, Coach Kevin gave I guess the running back C plus also said it would be an improvement. So if they he said if they get a C plus, it'll be an improvement. So talking about the running back, we definitely need that. That's for sure. So what do you think about the receivers, Mark?
Well, for one of these cats is gonna have a coming out party this year. I mean, you got height and you got speed. So you know what I'm saying? Like somebody is gonna have a breakout year out of one of these three receivers. You know what I'm saying? Speed, you can't do nothing wrong with speed.
True.
Do all type of different stuff like you did with Tutu. You know what I'm saying? If they athletic enough to do that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then Watkins, I heard about him at Butler or whatever. They said he's really good or whatever. So let's see what he can do or whatever. But I believe it's going to be on Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? To get these receivers going. So let's see how he pulls up to get these receivers going.
True. And also, as far as, as I'm looking at the depth chart, man, he is some talent. I mean, like I said, Marshall Watkins, Smith, Harrell, Huggins, Bruce, who's a freshman. You got Josh Johnson's been around. He's another got some speed. You got Shea Works, who's a transfer, who's nice. Used to play quarterback and all this kind of stuff. So he's got some weapons on paper.
Yeah.
So like Mark said, and like you was talking about, it's the trigger man. He's gonna have to spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be there goes Daz, there goes Tutu. I know the play. No, we need it because that's gonna keep everybody honest. It's gonna help everything out. So if we can go ahead and get that together, because like I said, you got some height, you got speed. I mean, it's lots of speed on this.
Yeah. The only thing about receiver, a lot of people hear your speed, and you're not gonna run that damn route every time.
Oh
so,
no.
Right.
Even with the guys having speed, can you come out of them breaks? Can you get separation? All right, you know what I'm saying? Can you get open?
Right.
We just not gonna run fly routes. Can you come out of that break and get off of your man?
True.
So, and the bottom line is, can you catch?
Oh, you got to catch.
Right.
But with his
speed means nothing if you don't have them hands.
With his offense, I'm looking at like it's going to be somebody that's going to be doing them sweeps that Tutu did. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to have some speed to do that. Because otherwise, that's getting blown up. Because that's his offense. If you looked at it when he was at App, even if they bring that dude in motion, he might be a pitch man.
Yep.
So, but you got to have somebody to turn that corner. Otherwise, what we doing here? That kind of stuff, and be creative. But no, you're absolutely right. Everybody can't go long.
No.
Right.
Can't go
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody can't do that. So how's that looking? Do you got hands and all this kind of stuff like that? Absolutely. So, and Cunningham's been there forever. So, hey, what you going to do?
Right.
This is you because we're going to be able to see it. We're going to be able to see it because if they can't catch it, it's going to be obvious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff like that. So before we grade them, let me see what Kev said on here. Let's see. He said, I coached Jordan at DeSales his freshman year. Loads of talent if he stays healthy. Watch out. Cool. Yeah. I mean, that's, we need that. We need all that. Mm-hmm. So what grade y'all giving the wide receivers, guys?
I'm giving them a solid B coming into the season.
Okay.
Just on the fact that, so many of them, and the potential is there to be great.
Right.
And it's not no one guy that we can look on paper and be like, okay, this is our man. This is going to stand out. So I just think about the fact that we're going to have to spread it out. It's going to keep teams honest.
True.
I'm going to give them a C because I got to see it. You know what I'm saying? I got to see it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, Tutu them ain't third, so somebody got to step up. Until I see that, then I'm going to stick with a C for right now.
Oh, man, I give him a B minus. just for the simple fact, like I said, if Justin can be where he needs to be, you know what I'm saying? He's the tall receiver. He's the long. He's you know what I'm saying. All this kind of stuff like
Right.
that. We need him to be special. I think we have a lot of speed. And there's lots of speed. You know, somebody else got to step up. But we need that big receiver to be a big threat. Everybody can't be 5'11", 5'7", 5. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's
Right.
got to.
That's what
You
it
know
all
what I'm saying?
is.
Somebody's got to eat on that. You know what I'm saying? The tall boy on the outside got to eat though. You know, so
Right.
you know because all the others they got all that. We
Mhm.
need some dudes to be able to go get that man, and that's gonna be
Right.
key. And that's why I said the minus is just because I ain't seen it yet from him. Redshirt junior, basically, so he's like a
Right.
senior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, you need to come out for real. So that's you know, but I do love the youth. I love all that. The depth is
Yeah.
nice. I love that, you know. So that part, but we gonna see because
Absolutely.
you gonna need them.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Boom.
Mm.
Let's get bumped back on here. Boom. Get him on here. All right, cool. Here we go. This was a tight end H back spot. So this is crucial. This is a
Yep.
spot that he has, you know, Marshawn on doing a lot of stuff. A lot
Yeah.
of stuff. On that one though, we already know who the tight end. I mean, it's forward, you know, and the H back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say my concern because right now, I mean, you can see I only got one picture up there. They got him. They got Isaac Martin. I think he's another 502. I think I don't know if he was the Sanex or somewhere like that. You got a redshirt freshman, Des Melton, and you got Francis Shermer. I think
Yep.
he may be. I don't know.
You said
But
Sherman.
yeah,
I
so we got to see because I think Sherman's more likely to be actually the fullback.
Yeah.
And they also said this year they're going to use Marshawn out wide sometimes, you know what I'm saying, or the receiver try to get it.
Mm-hmm.
They probably start him in and then bring him, you know what I'm
Bring
saying,
'em
put him
out.
in motion to
If
see
you're
if
missing
time
action.
go with him, all that kind of stuff, safety. So yeah. So what about this group, guys?
I like Marshawn. The other guys I don't know about. I know Marshawn is, you know what I'm saying, is going to be a go-to. He was last year. So with him, I'm comfortable. As
Right.
far as the other guys, I don't know too much about. But I know he's going to get the lion's share of the reps.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like it. Just I got to see what the other guys bring to the table.
Right. Right. What you think about Mark?
Because a lot of these tight ends is freshmen. You got the redshirt freshman from Trinity, well, junior, or whatever from Trinity, Martin, or whatever. And like I said, Ford was a go-to guy. I think this position is going to be the very important position on this offense.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a very important position for them. But Ford is solid.
Yeah, he's solid.
Ford's a solid.
Yeah, he's solid. He's legit.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem is that when you look at last year, the year before, whatever, he didn't get he was the guy. I mean, goal line, all that stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. But the problem is that he wasn't on the field a lot. I mean, because of their formations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, dude, leave that cat out there. Just leave him out there, bro.
Right.
Don't take him out. He was catching your touchdowns, your first downs.
Mm-hmm.
Leave him out there. And I know that's what they say they're gonna do this year, but you should have already done that, man. Don't be bringing these other cats in there, or not even them. I mean, even taking out the H back / tight end and running something else, man. The dude's a threat. He's out there. You have to know where he's at. I mean,
Yeah.
he's already got
Absolutely.
that reputation on
Mhm.
that. But then, like we said, I've seen Martin. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, it's a crapshoot. It's like you got to hope that Ford stay healthy.
Yes.
Right. Stay
Because
on the field.
yes. I mean, that's a must. You know, ain't too much to say about it. The proof is in the pudding on this one. What grade y'all giving?
I'm gonna give him a B-. Just Marshawn's gonna have to carry him.
Right.
Yep.
He's gonna have to carry him. I mean, he's the
Yep.
man.
Right.
Yep. B- for me too, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a B.
You could use him a lot of way that John L used Ivan
Oh yeah, yeah, because
going to him
because
because he was a mismatch problem.
well, because really it's a tweener.
Right,
Have the skills to be receiver. You know what I'm saying? Might not have that blazing speed to be the receiver. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But he's a mismatch.
Right.
You know that
exactly.
kind of stuff. And like you hit on the head. If that right there, if he can be right there, that was one of the best comparison because if he can have the career or do the things that Ivan Green did, man, yeah,
Yeah,
that's legendary.
Right.
That's legendary at U of L.
exactly, exactly. So I mean, I like to see him use him in that same way.
Right, that'd be great. You need to. I mean, you hit it on the head right there, man. Like I said, that comparison, just because you remember when Ivan first came, they had him like an H back
At H
too.
back,
They
yeah,
had him everywhere. They didn't know where.
right,
They
Right.
finally they was like, hey, put this dude like a tight end, line him out,
right,
do whatever you want to do, mismatch. He's gonna catch everything, and you know what I'm saying. All
right.
that stuff. So, no, that was great though. That was good. That was good. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. Oh, we got the big uglies. The big uglies. That right there. And I'm a let's see. I have these two listed, but hold on. Let me see. Let me get you back up here. Let me get Kelly back here or something. I got these two, Bentley and Chandler, but right now you have projected Trevor Reed. That's the one who's doing them flips. You remember he was doing them flips?
Yeah,
The big
yeah,
old
yeah, yeah,
transfer, whatever. They got him projected as a starter as the left tackle. They got Caleb Chandler as the left guard. They got Cole Bentley as the center. Right guard, they got Adonis Boone, who used to be tackle, and Renato Brown as the right tackle. What you think?
Actually, I think this is going to be the strength of the offense this year. For the first time, I was reading that the offense coordinator is like, well, the line coach is like he's going 8 deep for the first time. Like last year, he only went 6 deep, played rotating in one player on the line. So you had a lot of guys back last year with experience, and then you saying he's keeping them healthy by rotating 3 guys in. So you
Right,
talking about 8 guys just potentially going to be playing on the line if everything stays healthy.
right,
So I think this is actually going to be the strength. I'm actually looking forward to the line play this year for the first time in a couple of years.
right.
With Cole Bentley, hopefully he's not jumping off sides. You know, he's good for that. But you know, he's a senior, so you know, I'm hoping this is going to be major strength for the team this year with major. You know, what I'm saying a lot of those guys coming back playing major minutes.
Right, right.
See, this is actually going to be my first year actually really paying attention to the offensive line, so I really can't talk really depth on it. But
Right.
like you said, I think it's going to be the strength to see what Cunningham can do.
Yeah. Because I mean, you got everybody coming back. You got a lot of them guys came back, so you got
Well,
a major part of your line that's been there 3 years.
well, yeah, and two to three. For Caleb, of course, and of course
Mm-hmm.
Bentley. Last year's line, I mean, they had some major issues. You know, because we also lost the coach. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's gone. They had to bring a new coach in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That kind of
Right.
stuff. So, you know, I agree with you. I do think that this is going to be should be because they have enough experience, and even the ones who are just now starting or maybe who transferred, who sat out last year or didn't really play, so basically they could redshirt anybody, which everybody did.
Right.
So I mean, you know, I was thinking about even last year with Trevor Reed, Mister I'll do backflips at 300 some pounds, 6'4". They really didn't even see the field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they said, like the light bulb has, turned on. So I'm eager to see him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Caleb has been there for a while, and Cole, like I said, you remember at first he wasn't even a center. You know, they had to make him a center, moving center.
Right.
But I even love his backup, Brian Hudson, the transfer from Virginia Tech, who's from the state of Kentucky. So he's going to be pushing. Let Cole do some of that illegal snapping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be either on a guard or somewhere else. Adonis, like I said, he started out as a tackle, kind of struggled with that. Now we can go ahead and move him inside. and then have Brown, who actually played decent, but had his hiccups last year too. But this that experience that they gained last year, I'm with you on that. I think that pays dividends. You got a true freshman. You got a Michael Gonzalez, who's actually also pushing to start. You know what I'm saying? When you got him and Hudson, and then Luke Kendra, who are like pushing, and Joshua Black, you know, they can only make you better. That competition.
Yeah.
So instead of Bump keeps on false starting and he's got to stay in there, get on out.
Right.
Right.
And another thing, Wood, that a lot of people understand, offensive line, you get hit every play. And if you're going into the game knowing that you're going to play 95% of the game and not come out, you're going to try to save some of that. But if you know you rotating guys in and
Right.
out the whole game, it's going to keep the line fresher. So
Yeah.
you more than have to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and give it all your play, two
Yeah.
plays. Then I got somebody coming in to give me a breather for a play or two.
Right.
Right.
So that makes a major difference, man. When you just rotating one game, I'm glad the new coach coming in said that he's going to rotate three.
Yeah, you need
games.
to. You need to.
Yeah.
You need to. Because, I mean, that's granted, I mean, it's easy to say all the big guys got it. Well, they have the depth. They may not always go 6, 7, 8 deep. But when you have that depth to do that, if, you know, Mark went down at Alabama, there's another Mark coming in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Bump
exactly.
goes down at Clemson, there's another bump.
5-star coming in down there in Alabama. But yeah.
Yeah, so it's like,
And that play, I mean, you play the whole game, you mentally tired at the end of
oh,
the game.
yeah.
So mistakes come, you jumping outside, you ready to get it over with. So
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what they do.
Yeah, and I, you know what, and be honest, I think if I had to say strength of the of offense, I would say it's Malik and then the offensive line.
Yeah.
It's quarterback and then the offensive line. Because even though I do love that a lot of them played, I do remember old ball coach named Denny Crum used to say, just because they return don't mean you're going to be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you was horrible when you left, what makes you think, you know, because not everybody grows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people just suck. You know what I'm saying? So, but I tend to believe you guys, and I really hope that that experience will pay off. Let's rock and roll. What grade you giving?
I'm going to give them an A- coming into the season.
That's mighty. That's mighty.
I'm going to give them an A- coming into the season.
I give him a B-. I want to see.
Skeptical, huh, Mark? Skeptical.
Very skeptical, dude.
Yeah. I would say I'll go with B. Close to B plus. Just because, like I said, I have to see it, but I know it's talent there. I know there is talent, and like you said, if you can go 8 deep, that means that you ready to rock and roll. And Charlie can't be on the practice playing around because next dude is coming to get him. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, competition, love competition. You gotta love that. So I like that big time. All right, let's go to the defensive side of the ball, guys. We left off with the old line. Let's go with D line. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, cool. So let me move man over right there. Got Bang Bump's name. Yada yada. Did it come up? Let me see. There we go. All right, cool. Defensive line. They have projected Perrier, who got that scholarship, awarded a scholarship. I think he came out of Eastern or something like that. Malik Clark as a nose tackle. They run a 3-4. Let's just say that. They run a 3-4. So you got DN, Perrier, nose tackle, Clark, and defensive end, Yaya.
Yeah.
What you think about? And also, let me say that Ashton, the freshman, he's a backup. Rave reviews about him. You got a Jaquez Turner who came from Southern Miss, who's supposed to be nice. Desmond Taylor also. And then you got Tavarius Peterson, who was one of those seniors that came back.
Yeah.
So you got, and Zach Edwards rounds that off. So what do you guys think about the defensive line?
What I've been reading about them, man, is they made major strides this summer, but everybody gets better in the summer. If you know what I'm saying, listen to any sport. It's read about anybody. They're a beast now in the summer. Everybody looks good in the summer. I mean, but they can't do no worse than last year because we didn't get no pressure on the ball.
Right.
You know, we didn't never rush the quarterback, was never in the backfield. But everything I've been hearing is this is going to be one of the strengths of the defense is the D line this year.
Oh,
So I'm optimistic, but you know I'm erring with a side of caution with that. It's just for the simple fact that I think we was near the bottom in quarterback sacks last year.
yeah, I can see that. I can see that. What you
I
think,
mean,
boy?
it's crazy how they say this is going to be the strength of the defense. We ain't seen nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Exactly.
you going off if we going off of last year, then everybody got to step it up, regardless of who you bring in. It don't matter
Right.
who you bring in. I mean, we can bring in Donald. That don't mean he's going to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Nose tackle for Louisville.
Right.
So they got to get to the quarterback. If you can't get to the quarterback, then your corners is getting picked off. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
they're going to have to step it up this year. They going to have to step it up a lot this year.
Major step up from last year.
I like. To me, I mean, the two guys, Yaya and Ashton. I think they have a chance to be special. But I think it's always going to come down to that nose tackle in that 3-4 defense.
Yeah.
Your nose tackle cannot man up that middle. Then why we playing that defense? Then you need two
Right.
tackles. You know what I'm saying? So Clark and Tell and Turner are going to have to be the key for that line. Romero, Perrier, and you know what I'm saying? They more like the strong side, but that Yaya and Ashton, like I said, going to be special. But my whole thing, the whole time I'm watching, yes, we all like to see the sacks. We want to see that. I need to see that nose tackle disrupt all that. Because if you don't, then we got these the line getting to the linebackers, and then you know that's 6, 7, 8 yards of carry type stuff.
Yeah.
And you can't stop the run, you ain't beating nobody.
Right.
Period. We saw that. We seen that. We saw that 2 years ago when somebody in blue was a quarterback who ran for 700 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody knew it wasn't even up the skies. It was I'm just height. Little league. It was little league football.
Right.
It was
couldn't
it.
Stop
Couldn't stop it at all.
Yeah, you're lying.
That was terrible. I hate to even think back to that game. That was disgusting.
That was one of the worst things I ever. I mean, I just couldn't see. Like, okay, everybody knows somebody's running it, and it's not
Every play.
And you know what? And people are like, well, you know, he didn't. No. The difference is Lamar can throw the ball. You have to respect because he blitzed them for like so many yardage period in the air and on the field. This dude was this in shotgun formation,
Running the
catching it, running.
But you know, some of their delusional fans try to say that he was comparable to Lamar.
I know. That's what I was saying. Like, come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Well, they also said Terry, the dude, the Terry guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's so good.
That's the only reason he was playing quarterback was because of Lamar.
Yeah, and he's so good. They shipped him on out. Basically, he done went to somewhere else. I forgot. He started to some.
I want to say somewhere down southwest. Is it New Mexico State or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but never heard from him again. Nothing like that. So yeah, that was buffoonery. So what grade you give him?
I'm gonna give him a C plus. I'm gonna give the defensive line a C plus. Just hoping they get better from last year. They can't do worse than last year. So, and what I've been reading and you know what I'm saying and whatnot, listening to on talk shows on the radio is they supposed to gotten a lot better.
Okay. What you got, Mark?
Listening to these talk shows, like Bub said, I'm giving C minus until I see it. I gotta see it.
I give him a C also, just because, like I said, that nose tackle got to be a monster, and I need to see that. You know, I mean, I play D line, I have to see that. Because if not, then we can get waxed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because everybody can run it. I mean, it's gonna get waxed like that. So I need to see that. Let me see what Coach Kev said real quick. He said D-line has to improve this year. It also up front. They're going up against some big teams this year. Yeah, he's right. And big teams with great offensive line. I ain't gonna say all the way through most of that schedule. So yeah, you got to bring it. That's for sure. All right, let's go to the position who I think should be the strength of the defense. So
DBs,
linebackers,
linebackers.
yeah.
Yeah, linebackers supposed to be nice this year.
Yes, sir. Let me see. Let me get you. Like I took you off, muted you and everything. I think you back on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Cool. Yeah. And I didn't. We got in the picture. We have C.J. Avery, which
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to leave some other guys off because actually, you know what I'm saying. You got Monty Montgomery, who's a
Yep,
beast.
yep.
You have Asir Abdullah, who's a beast, number 22.
22.
And you got Marvin Dallas, who they said has turned the corner. He's another one's all-star JUCO type, but he came last year and really probably had to get it acclimated. But C.J. Avery coming back is huge. It's huge. Just for continuity, because think about it, Monty Montgomery can play anywhere, but you love to have him at that wheel position. Azir Abdullah, who is would mess up any play, is a headhunter. You got him as the dog, and then you, like I said, you got Marvin as the card. Then you got some backups. You got some young bucks. You got Darian Jones, Jack Fago, not the other one. He actually played safety last year. They moved him to the guard position. TJ
Thank
Quinn.
God.
TJ Quinn is basically, he's a freshman. His dad played her, so he's learning and all that kind of stuff. And then KJ Floyd, who was also a transfer, and Nick Okiki, he's back again. But it's good that he came back. But I'm just glad they got Abdullah. So, what you guys think about the linebacker position?
Like you said, I think it's gonna be one of the strengths of the defense, if not the main strength. But the thing about linebackers is you're gonna be good as your D line is.
Yeah.
If that D line's not clogging up the middle or whatnot, it's gonna be hard for those linebackers to get off blocks or whatnot to make tackles. So
Okay.
your D line needs to clog up the line and at least slow the running backs down
Mm-hmm.
and let the linebackers operate. So we'll go as far as that D line takes us. You know what I'm saying? But the linebackers, I think, is a solid group for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I will. I'm wanting to see. How when we play defense, offense to spread out, how some of these linebackers can cover some of these. Tight ends and receivers
Right.
and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm very interested to see that. And like you said, if that front don't clog that middle up, our linebackers they don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
Well,
We seen
but,
that last year.
but you also got to know a 3-4. You're not going to cover up all the linemen, offensive linemen. You see what I'm saying? 3-4 defense is different. Now, granted, you do, like I said, the tackle, he got to cause havoc in that middle,
Yeah.
but he can't take on 3. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Then you got the other dudes spread out.
Spread
All this
out,
kind of
yeah.
stuff. So basically, you have an extra linebacker out there, so you can either bring him up as like a DN, you see what I'm saying, to like occupy that line.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everybody's free for all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That kind of stuff. What I do love about it, I love the experience this group has. Not even just CJ. Monty Montgomery was a menace last year, and like I said, Abdullah. I'm really, they have speed. They can tackle. They'll tattoo you. They can sack. They can be like, if you probably look at the stats from last year, I'm pretty sure probably Montgomery or somebody, linebacker probably led with sacks.
No, without question, had to. Had to.
I'm pretty sure because, like you said, I didn't see no lineman really, defensive lineman really doing anything like that. So that experience, and I just think, this that edge about them that they have should pay dividends. But like I said in the last group, to me, I'm with you on this part of it. That nose tackle is going to be a key.
Yeah.
Because if he's getting pushed all the way back to the to the linebacker,
Right.
hey, we in trouble.
Yeah.
Man, your background just went off, man. You lost your stuff, bro.
I must have came off a pause. All right.
That's all right. I'm messing with you, bro. So what grade I give you?
I'm gonna give him a B plus, man.
I like that.
I was going with that too.
I like that. I can see that. I can go with that too. Yeah, I can go. I definitely go with that. All right, let's go with another one. Who did?
Montgomery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with another stronghold of the defense. Let's go with the DBs. Let's see. Let me get bump up here. There. Right now they have projected. Chandler Jones has been here for a while. One cornerback. They got. I seen where they have. Kentrell Clark, who got snubbed on some of these awards, preseason things, since he's a bad boy. He's another DB. You got Kendrick Duncan, a transfer who's starting. They got him projected free safety.
Is that the one from App State?
Uh,
I believe he transferred from App State.
they got one from Alcorn, and they got another one from Georgia Southern, Quintero Cole. You got Alcorn and like I think Georgia Southern or something like that, or Georgia State.
Yeah, I see that one. Okay.
Yeah, and they said they looked the part. They one of them like 6'3", look like the Hulk. Then another one's a big. They supposed to be big safeties, you know. So and then on their backups, you have Benjamin Perry, who's a true freshman, was a 4-star. You have Derek Edwards, Connie Walker, Vance Greedy as backup. So talented group.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
I like the DB, the secondary, because last year they didn't play bad last year.
No, you're right. They did well.
They didn't play bad last year. So coming into the season, I think we solid right there.
Yeah, I do too.
As far as depth and the stars. So
yeah.
Coming into this season, I think with the DBs and safeties, I think we should be able to shut a lot of people down. It's a talented group, man. And I love safeties and corners. You know what I'm saying? Because Louisville actually got some good wins, and I know a couple of other teams who don't. I ain't gonna call them out, but I love this group. This is gonna be a strong group. And if they can stop the pass and can stop all that other stuff, then hopefully trickle down to everybody else, get to the quarterback and stuff. They holding the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to get sacked.
And then, like we said, it goes back to your D line, because if your D line's putting pressure on your quarterback, it makes it easy on the corners.
Yep.
To me, I think the whole thing's going to be contingent on these safeties.
Mm-hmm.
They transferred. One of them played in a system that they said just like Louisville, so he picked up on the verbiage and all that kind of stuff, and he's been helping out. But when you have two new safeties, if these guys can really be the quick learner like they say it is, I think they will solidify that back end.
Yep.
If they can't, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, what's the last good safety we had? Because supposedly these two are some dogs. Like I can't remember the last. I mean, two safeties. I can't remember the last best safety. Who? My man who went to the Jets, Pryor.
Yeah, Pryor. Well, you had your boy that just signed with. I think he just signed with us, the Dolphins. The kid that transferred from Georgia that came here with the defensive coordinator.
You talking about
Josh Harvey Clemens?
He was a linebacker though.
But they moved. I think they moved him to linebacker. He's playing safety at first though.
In Georgia, he was linebacker. His position in high school, it was safety and all this stuff. And so when he went to Georgia, he went to safety. Then he moved up. When he got to Louisville, he was an outside linebacker. He was like 6'5". He was huge.
Yeah,
he's huge. But to me, it had to be Pryor before the other. You know what I'm saying? We had some other good ones, but they said these cats, man, they look the part. They know it. If they can really, I'll be happy as hell because I ain't seen a safety in a long time, bro.
Right.
I need somebody to go up and lay some wood, and I need somebody to be able to come across free safety, survey the land, and knocking somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Helping out this DB. You know what I'm saying? That maybe you gotta have a cover back in.
Right.
I ain't seen that, man. Not a long time. So.
Yeah.
I mean, and for real, like I said, you got two of them. You know what I'm saying? Let me see real quick. You got two. You got Quintero Cole. That's the one who came from Alcorn State. He's 6'3". Man, I love that. This saying it makes you this happy to say that. Then you got Kendrick Duncan. He's actually 6'1", nice size. You know what I'm saying? 213. Yeah, man. I mean, just seeing all that kind of stuff, I love it. Just let's
Yeah.
see, and I love the Kentrell Clark and the Chandler Jones been there forever, and he was like a 4-star himself out of Florida. So let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Like you
Absolutely.
said, they was like one of the top. I think it was top 25, top 27 in the country as far as pass defense,
Okay.
and that's without a rush.
Right.
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 That's
You give me a
huge.
little pressure. Give me a little pressure. We gonna make that jump.
Right,
Right.
right,
Right.
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 We talking about some pick sixes and all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can
Exactly.
eat. Everybody can eat. What grade you giving them?
I'm gonna give them a A minus.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Bingo. That's me. Yep.
You know
You got it,
me,
brother.
I got B plus just because I got to see them safeties. I mean,
Yeah.
I know on paper everything looks good, on wax, whatever, but I got to see it, and we're gonna see real quick. After we knock this out, we'll go to the schedule real quick and run down that real quick. But we'll see because them boys got to be ready game one.
Game one.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go on and do the special team real quick. Give them a little love. You got Mr. Turner. Uh, hell of a season last year, so he's the place kicker. You got a new punter, Mark Vasic. I think this is the guy. If it's searching correctly, this is the guy, man. He's 6'4", and he's like 25. He's from Australia. He's a 25-year-old freshman
25-year-old freshman.
who they said can kick the living. I mean, grown man.
Hey,
He's a grown man. He's got a family and everything. Yeah, so you got that. Then you got the kickoff Brock. You got Mitch Hall,
Mm-hmm.
long snapper. You got Evan as a holder. Punt returner. You got Braden Smith and Kentrell Clark. Please don't let Clark back there. Don't do that. This is because I don't want to get hurt. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right. Right.
He's too valuable to have him
Mm-hmm.
out there like that.
right.
You got Shea Worth also. Then kick returner. They only got one listed. They got
Oh.
Hassan Hall, and don't do that either.
Mm-hmm.
You got too
Yeah.
much speed to have these dudes out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much.
As
So what
long
y'all think?
as long as we not kicking the ball to the far left, you know what I'm saying, left side of the field on kickoff,
Let it
trying
try.
to pin somebody deep, just kick it out of bounds. That's my thing with special teams. As far as the
Right,
kickoff, just kick it out of bounds and let them start at the 25.
right. Right. Just do that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Let's try something else. Kick it through the end zone. Everybody else got
That's my thing. Kick it through the end zone.
yeah. Everybody else got some players. I mean, dude,
Right.
you on scholarship? Like, dude, this is Power 5.
Yeah.
If you're on a scholarship for kicking the ball, you need to kick it through the end zone, brother. I mean, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
understand you may have
That's
some
it.
problems, but we.
Because
Woo,
they moved it up to where that's what they want now. They don't want the concussions and all that.
right.
But
Right.
we steadily kicking the ball in the far left corner, and somebody's always getting out to the 40-yard line on us. Just kick it out of bounds, man.
You know why? Real quick, because we're that little league coach who think he's smarter than everybody. Kick it high in the air, kick it high in
Yeah,
the air, and you guys run up underneath her.
right.
Either blast him or get it because he's not gonna catch it. That's what we doing.
Right.
We're like, well,
Yeah,
let's just keep it. No, bro, because as soon as they miss that first time, he's gone to the house.
that's it.
Gone to the house.
That's it, man.
So real quick, let me see. Okay, Shannon said, "Hi, it's JJ. That's her son that everybody met at the shop." He said hi,
Hey.
but
Hey, man.
we ain't gonna go. First of all, Turner's a good kicker, real good
Mm-hmm.
kicker. He got snubbed. He should have been on some preseason as far as the ACC, at least second team or something. Because dude only missed like one or two things, and he was a beast. What grade we giving the special team guys, real quick?
I'm giving him a solid B.
That sounds about right.
Ooh.
Get Hall away from back there.
Yeah, I don't like that. That sucks. Right. So without a doubt, what is this going on right here? Okay. Right. So let's get back to something. I know Bump has really did a little research on this one. So let's get this. Let's go and talk about the schedule. Let me get you back right here. Cool. Let's go and talk about this schedule, man. Right off the bat, you have Ole Miss,
Over
September the 6th. What you got for us on this, Bump?
8 o'clock.
I guess Buddy called me today. Dave, he called me
Yeah.
today. Did a little research for me. Told me that Ole Miss is nice. I mean, people forget that they averaged like 30 something points a game last year, hung 40 something on Alabama, and I believe it's hit 50 a couple times and had dropped 40 something on LSU last year.
Yeah.
They returned like 8 starters on offense and 6 on defense, and bring the quarterback back, the running back, all of those guys was nice. So I hate playing them the first game just for this. I mean, I understand it's the only gonna be the only show on TV at night, at Monday night,
Yeah.
and I'm glad we're getting a national focus. But I would have liked to open up with a Eastern Kentucky or one of those guys because Ole Miss is kind of it's going to be tough, and we know it's going to be 70-30 them as far as the fans go.
Oh yeah.
Down there in the Mercedes Dome. So
Yeah.
so
No, you have.
as long as we play good that game
Mm-hmm.
and keep it respectable and show progress from last season, I'll be happy. I'm not looking for the win because found out day we was an 8-point underdog. They moved it up to 9.5.
Well, only reason why they did that is because all the money was going on Ole Miss. So
Right.
a lot of the fans was voting. Like when the point spread jumps like that, that means one team is getting heavily picked. So that's why they moved it to 9 something, so they can try to make some money off of that. But I would say this: they are really. This is like a mirror team. Their defense really not like that. They can score some points. Like Bump said, they can return some key players and things like it, but they also lost some key players. They still trying to find their way as far as defense and all that kind of stuff like that. So really, Malik got to be on because it could end up being a shootout.
Yeah.
Right.
We see that before when Louisville played Auburn. You know what I'm saying? Even though Auburn was controlled, but then Lamar got in the game and came back and scared them. So, and I would say it probably when I went down there, it shocked. I mean, it was of course it was more Auburn people, but it was at least 40,000 field up on one like 45 and was rocking. And I'm down there and I'm like the end zone slash, and I'm like ain't nothing but Auburn. I'm like man, what? Then all of a sudden when Louisville. Woo! I said, oh,
Yeah.
they gonna travel. They gonna travel. They gonna travel. But I would say this: I like this game better than have to go play like an Auburn, who's more physical. They got talent and they got some big boys too, but they're not the dominant grind you out and I'm gonna do like 300-400 yards on you on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Can they? Yes, they can. But they're going to spread it out. So these DBs that we talk about, these linebackers, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Right.
All right, game 2. We got EKU. September 9/11 on a Saturday.
Yep.
Right there, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't got really hit that, you need to take care of business. Love you, EKU. Love you. But the next biggie is that Friday night game, September 17th.
UCF? Is that UCF?
Yeah, UCF.
Okay.
At Louisville.
Mm.
Yeah, they lost. I think they're the one who lost their running back. He hurt his knee in camp.
Oh wow!
And we already know their quarterback is at Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and their coach left and went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's plenty of talent, always talent. I'm just glad that we're not playing down there.
Right.
What time is that game, Wood?
7:30.
7:30.
7:30.
Friday night special.
Yeah, so you have people good and liquored up ready for that one.
Oh wow! I don't even think that's good, bro. But nah, I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's good, man. I think that's a bad decision. Hold on.
On Friday night, playing it Friday.
Yes, because I think them Bulldogs play Trinity.
Woo!
Wow.
On that same. Where's Corey standing? Let me if I can find because I know I just sent that to him.
And I think Class of '91's having a reunion there too.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, a lot of them might have going to that game.
Yep, they definitely are. Because I can tell you right now. Yep, September 17th.
Wow.
Trinity. Yes, sir. That is ugly. Why in the hell would they play? Why would they do that, bro?
Probably only game on TV at night.
But you know what? You know what? Because it's that AAC whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know how they got this contract, and it's probably like, okay, cool, and it's probably a game that we owe them for 6, 7 years. You know how like, how that goes. So yeah, that's ugly. Oh well. Hmm. That's ugly. Yeah. Moving right along. September 25th, a Saturday game at Florida State.
At Florida State.
Florida State's picked last in our division. We should beat them.
Yeah, and they keep on losing people left and right too.
Yeah.
They keep.
I forgot we blew them out last year.
Nah, we lost to them last year.
Are you sure?
Let me check. Let me go back and check.
I thought we busted them Florida State last year.
Let's see. We might have. I know. I know we've been rocking and rolling with them. I think it's been going back and forth.
Right.
I can't even tell you who the 4 wins are. You don't have 4 wins.
I think we beat Western Kentucky.
We did wait.
It was Western. I want to say Florida State. We lost to Georgia Tech.
Lost Virginia Tech.
Lost to Virginia Tech. We beat Wake Forest.
Yeah, we beat Wake.
We only had 3 wins in the conference.
Okay.
We was 4-7 with the one out of conference win being Western Kentucky.
Okay.
Then we beat, like I said, Wake. I want to say Florida State. And who was the third one?
Hey man, pull it up. I have no idea, bro.
I think we lost to Pitt, didn't we?
19.
Syracuse.
We always
beat Syracuse.
I'm gonna say we always lose. We always lose to Pitt.
Yeah, Syracuse. We beat Syracuse.
We always lose them. Well, I would say this on that by Marcus trying to see what the score or whatever. I would say this: that is a game. If you're really serious about having a winning season,
you gotta win the game.
You gotta win that. I don't care where it's at because that's another mirror game. That's another okay. Yeah, you have more talent, but you know if the coaches is really supposed to be doing what they're supposed to do, as well as you know this is your 3rd year, you got to take care of that because that's still a new coach trying to find his way and players leaving. Right. They lost their tackle. He's gone to the league. I mean, you know, and then a lot of other players. Ashanti Samuel, he's gone. So, yeah, man, it's a game you got to have. That's for sure.
That's a must win.
Must win. Then on the 2nd, at Wake Forest. Louisville at Wake Forest on October the 2nd. That's enough.
That's a winnable game.
That's
a winnable game. Yeah, you got to win that game.
You got to. You have to. That's a must. You have no choice. Like I said, another mirror thing because, you know, if you want to pride yourself of being one of the top ones, you got to win that.
Yeah.
You got to win. Like I said, I don't care where it's at, you got to win that.
We did beat Florida State last year, 48-16.
48-16. I don't even.
Yeah.
You know what I remember, and I guess because that's COVID, I remember us. We should have beat them 2 years ago at that point.
Yeah.
And it was when we was getting beat and came all the way back. The Malik had that turnover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that an interception he threw late?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we was like, come on, man, what you doing? So yeah. All right. Virginia at Louisville. October the 9th. That's another one, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Virginia usually gives. I think they beat us last year.
I'm pretty sure.
Virginia.
I'm pretty sure.
Virginia always plays us tough. That's always a tough game for us.
Basketball, football, soccer, baseball, whatever.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It can go both ways. That's one of those flip flop games.
Yeah, but you have to have it. It's at home. You have to have it.
If it's at home, you got to have it.
You got to have it. I mean, you know. Then they got an open day, open week, the 16th. Then they go back the 23rd of October at home, Boston College, Slabanaka. Yeah, they beat it. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we got. I mean, that's not. I mean, I don't see right now. I don't see games you can say, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, out of the first 7 whatever games I'm going to talk about, Mississippi is the one that you like. Okay, you know, like first game of the season. Let's see.
First game sets the tone for the
season. Yeah, let's go. So. You got Boston College. We already know they're going to be physical. They beat us last year. They beat us up last year.
Right.
You know, running down your throat, all that kind of stuff. Turnovers always hurt us on that one. So then you got the 30th, pre-Halloween at North Carolina State. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard. I mean, this is gonna be hard. They have some talent. We can't beat ourselves. We gotta, we definitely can't beat ourselves.
They always play us tough too. That's another team that always plays us tough.
Always, always. Oh man, I gotta say this one. Let me bring this up to the screen. The
Now,
vibe.
Bert,
That's right. Mark
is it
Woods and Bump. What's up? What's up, my guy?
what's up, Bert?
What's going on with you?
He texted me yesterday, man.
Yeah,
Mo Johnson partner.
I heard that, man. What's going on, Smooth? Yes, sir. But yeah, they do always give us fits and things like that. But it's still, if you want to be good, you got go down there. It should be like if you beat us, got to be field goal. You know what I'm saying? It can't be like we didn't show up or
Right.
whatever. It can't be that. Then you got the biggie. Clemson comes to town.
Yep.
On November the 6th. Now, I would say this. I like that they playing them later.
In the year.
Yeah. I like it because when we was playing the second game of the year and stop it, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Talon's going to win early in the year. Talon's always going to win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, which I'm hoping. I don't think we can beat Clemson. I just don't. We don't have the personnel.
Right.
And every player they get is 4 and 5 stars now.
Right. Right.
You know, so I don't think we got enough for them. Just keep it respectable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Keep it respectable. I mean, they don't have the quarterback back there. We say got another nice quarterback coming in this year.
But they got that one dude. You remember who
Yeah.
the funny name who took over from Lawrence? Yeah.
Yeah, when Lawrence had COVID last year.
Yeah.
He's more than capable. He's nice, but I don't know what their receivers looking like, the running backs. I haven't really researched Clemson, but I know Clemson's going to be Clemson.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in the ACC. So it's like keep it respectable, and also you at home throw the kitchen sink at them. You ain't got nothing to lose.
I looked at some scores from last year. We played Notre Dame
tough.
We played Notre Dame tough, and they ended up in the bowl championship series.
At
Notre Dame only lost like 7-12.
Yep, exactly what it was.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So we're more than capable of playing with these guys if we play up to our ability to play good ball.
Can't have no silly
mistakes.
Can't have no silly mistakes.
Right.
Bro said he's showing my love. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
always appreciate you. Thank you for commenting, doing all that kind of stuff. But nah, you right. We have. I mean, that Notre Dame game was like a victory. I hate to say it. I ain't into moral victories, but for them to show up and have them struggle, and the announcers was like, well, I mean, maybe they're looking to the Clemson game. I'm like, well, whatever. Y'all still struggling.
Right.
Only scored 12 points with Eon Book and everybody. Y'all supposed to spend all this. So, yeah, that was good. That was good. So, as we go ahead and transition to the November 13th, Syracuse at Louisville. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you got to beat.
Come on. I mean, come on.
Get it.
Yeah.
Is that homecoming?
It should be.
It's late in the season, but it should be. They probably try to make Virginia or somebody like that. Whatever. After Syracuse, we got to go at Duke.
Yep.
Duke lost a lot last year though.
I was getting ready to say now. Last year they was humming. They was humming.
Yeah,
I think they lost a lot of
backs, didn't
Yeah, they lost a lot of people.
A
lot of people. So,
but they do. Come on.
But they're gonna pass though. They're gonna pass. So
they're gonna pass.
Yeah.
They're gonna pass. So I don't know what the offensive line looks like this year, but I think we should go down there and beat Duke.
We should. All right. So real quick, the last game. You got the Kentucky Wildcats. Come on down to Louisville. What's up? What's up, Talk.
I don't know what Kentucky got good coaching. I don't know what their situation with their. Go ahead.
No. Let me say this, and because maybe I need to say this off of air, so I'll say this.
Yeah.
For the simple fact is, sometimes stability at a place can be perceived as good coaching. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to see what I don't even know what the players they got. Are they gonna let the players play? The 7 kids play? What's the deal with those?
You know they be back on the field by that time.
I know they probably will.
Yeah.
I don't know what they got this year. You know what I'm saying? I know they bring a new quarterback in from Penn State to
Who?
transfer from Penn State.
Yeah, and he wasn't good at Penn State, so
Okay.
I'm not buying it. I mean, yes, you can look good at camp if the next dude ain't looking like nothing. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and then sometimes, as a former player, sometimes people are practice players.
Right. Well, I tell you what, I'm calling. I think we're gonna get them this year.
Also, now they running back. I mean, they all got
They got
strong
a nice running back.
They got a strong running game. I don't know about the receivers because they never get thrown the ball, so I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, question mark with the quarterback. Offensive line is going to be tough. They always down, and their offensive line coach died last year, but they are. Hey, they have probably a guy who's going to probably be a Pittsburgh Steeler next year. You know what I'm saying? Like first rounder type dude. Defense. Now they have always laid their head since Stoops started. As far as they got some nice defenders, but they don't have people that shock and argue. Right. They got your boy who came back, Wandale Robinson, whatever. He went to Nebraska. I have no idea why he did that, but came back. I probably went to Purdue. Somewhere they're gonna pass it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We know they're gonna pass it. Don't get me wrong. They brought in the offensive coordinator from the Rams. He was assistant coach. Did something. He wasn't the offensive coordinator, but he knows the plays and all this. But you don't have those athletes on your offense,
right?
So that doesn't mean beans. You know what I'm saying? And I think Stoops wants to run the ball. He wants to run the ball. He wants the defense like a Charlie Strong type.
Right.
Run the ball.
Offense.
Let the defense win. Yeah, and that's great. That wins games. That wins games. I think it's a very winnable game. It's at home. I think that Louisville Speed should really, you know what I'm saying? If offensive line can hold up and do what they got to do, because the biggest battle is going to be their defense, especially their front seven against Louisville's offensive line.
Right.
I think that's going to be the key of that one. As far as the offense, I'm not, like I said, until I see something, kind of like we said about these players, until I see something different, I can only go on what I've seen in the past. Running game solid, real good. Receivers, I have no idea what they have. I have not seen a receiver in years. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't get thrown the ball, which is crazy because they have some talent. They have some talent receivers, but
they never had no good quarterback down there.
Right. You see what today I saw Florida, some dude who he's on the staff, and he's at a round table discussion, and he's talking about Kentucky. He said they always giving them love. He said until they got somebody who can throw the ball, they can't beat us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the perception. So it's like people know that, because if Kentucky did have a quarterback, like they had quarterback in the past, and the offense was open, but they didn't have their defense. So it's like
reverse now.
Yes. So on that note, so let me give you guys this right quick. So what is that? 11 games? How many games we play? 12 games. 12 games. What y'all think the record's gonna be?
12 games. Is it 11 games or
12?
12. I'm hoping for 7-5. I think that would be a good. You know what I'm saying? You make a bowl game and play and win a bowl game, I'll be happy this year.
Right.
But you got to give the people, something to go on, because right now my job's still a little tight from you looking for another job. My job is still a little tight from you looking for another job, man. So if you come in, and you get us 7-5, beat Kentucky. We don't ask for much. Just give us something to talk about during football season leading up to basketball.
Right. True.
You know, that's most Louisville fans. And I think that's what Charlie Strong them didn't understand. We're not asking for a whole lot. We know we're not world beaters. We're not gonna, we don't expect to be in a bowl championship series every year. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it respectable. Keep our name
Right.
out there, out of the papers for negative stuff, and keep us in the papers for lose in contention.
Right. Right. You're right. Devon said if the season is going well, the Clemson game could be a good one. He also,
Which game you say?
Clemson. He said
Oh, okay.
he also said that they're talking big stuff down here about their football team. You know, he's in Lexington.
Yeah, Burks. Hey, I don't see how Burke does it, man.
I don't know. I don't know either. He said
And
UK's
Burks die
defense.
hard like we are, man. Burks, you know what I'm saying? Burks
Yeah.
die hard like
He
we
said
are.
UK's defense is going to be there. Yeah, I mean, it has to be. It has to be.
Right.
And you're right. Like we talked about it. But no, so you think 7-4? What do you think, Mark?
I got a little confidence. I'm gonna go 8-4. I say 8-4.
I was gonna say 84 too. I agree with you on that one. I mean, to me, it has to be. That's the low. 75 has to be the low thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it needs to be that. Can't be no 6-6.
No.
Nah, can't be that.
That's a big. That's just that 8-4 is just a big turnaround for me from 4-7 from last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and we got a
Well,
lot of new pieces.
But you also got to think this: take away a lot of those Malik turnovers and stuff.
Yeah.
They was in some games.
Yeah.
Right.
They was in some games,
Right.
and all of a sudden, cough up and the ball going. I mean, all this kind of stuff. So, basically, and that ain't about football. It can do that, man. And then it snowballs, and then all of a sudden, like at Georgia Tech game, you watch that Georgia Tech game.
Yeah.
They was beating them. I mean, they was dominating that, do what they want to do, and all of a sudden start coughing up the ball and stuff, and woo! Like, wow, for real. Like, y'all just gonna let that happen? What the hell's wrong with you? So, yeah.
Right.
So, like you just hit on real quick, a lot of people still mad or Satterfield looking and stuff like that, denying and
Right.
whatever. Getting paid nice, all this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know what the answer is. Granted, this is not Alabama and stuff like that. People are going to look. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Even though coaches look.
Right.
It's just that they don't have a certain paper coming and try to expose everything they trying to expose.
Right.
Right.
I mean, you know how many people come to Saban and Saban done had his agent and all this kind of stuff. Dabble. I mean, that's what coaches do. And behind the garage meetings, I mean that happens. But in this city, you have certain people.
Yeah.
They do that. They just throw that out there and let it stick because I mean, kind of like you said with a situation that happened at Lexington.
How long they sit on that?
If that happened here at 502,
the next day.
My goodness.
Next day, and just think that happened back in March.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we just heard about it because they going to court.
Right.
You're lucky I'm not down there.
Bumper had the pictures and everything. Listen, how they
Bert,
get
you
the
need to get on
pictures?
your job, man. Hey, Bert, get on your job down there, Lex, man.
Yeah, but hey, come on, Devon, you down there, man. I mean, please let us know. Did you know when we found out? I mean, because and really, they probably did, man. They sweeping everything tight, bro. They just couldn't let it live. Like you said, that court date came. It was like, oh, we got 6 players.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, not even just that, man. I would say this before to get off of that. They done had assistant coaches, had a lot of charges, domestic stuff and DUIs and all kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So did.
Right.
But let one of them Louisville coaches get that.
Oh man.
I need to let that dude go.
Man.
He got to go. So we know it's a double standard in the own 502. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been like that for years. How long has it been like?
Years. I mean, heck, the conversation yesterday with David. I don't know if you heard him, but he was talking about when he was up there trying to play for them, and the coach was trying to get him to cut his hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because of the way he was looking and stuff like that, and trying to make him quit and stuff. I mean, we know what that was about.
Oh, without
We
question.
know what it's about. I mean, that's what goes on. People want to turn a blind eye to that, but I mean, it's true.
You can't.
No, you can't. You
Right.
can't.
Yeah, facts is facts, man. You can't deny those.
Right. Devon said he said laugh out loud. Didn't hear about that until recently myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So
I
hey,
know you're a Cardinal fan down there, man. You out of the loop down there, Bert.
yeah, they was gonna give you no information. Everybody else knew. Everybody in Lexington knew except for you. They're like,
Yeah.
we can't let you run back to the home state, the
You know he come
hometown.
here on the weekend.
Can't let that. All right, you guys, you heard it. Bump thinks he's projected 7-5. Mark 8-4. Myself 8-4. Make sure you guys we'll be back with more bird's eye view things covering all Louisville sports big time. Also, the winner of the haircut, Coach Watson, pretty much. Give us your address. We can send it. You can give it to one of your players or whatever you want to do to it. Whatever you need, we appreciate you. We'll definitely get that rocking and rolling, get that sent out to you. Like I said, give us your address where we can send it to you. We appreciate you. Thank you, Bump, for being on today.
Sir.
Always bringing that knowledge, big time. So hey,
sir.
everybody, look. Right. Thank you for coming out. Good night.
God bless.
Yes, sir.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.